In our place, when they born you, then they will tell you, my son, you see this thing. This thing is called okwa. This one is called odo. This one is called ngiga. This one is called ji. This one is called ede. This one is called this. And gradually they will be telling you this ede. This is how it is being used. This is how it's being cooked before you eat it, before you make it to be food, and it will be okay for you. If it is not done in this very way, it will not be good for your system. It will wound you.
Mm-hmm.
Then another thing is that here really, no, many of our children doesn't know how to cook. The only thing our mothers here does is that when they cook, they call their children to come and eat. But in Igbo land, when a grown-up girl is up to 10, 15, 12, and thereabout, the mother must make sure that that one enters kitchen with her, so that she will knows how she is doing it. Because when you are looking to your mother, whatever your mother will be doing, you will be learning. From there, you'll be able to know if you were asked to do it another time. So that is it. And our culture really is like we in Igbo land, we have our market days. We have Eke, Orie, Afo, Nkwo. In Igbo land, they call it Ayanano Obonano. And from that market days, there's some market days. You see, that market days, there's a particular market that will on that very day. They will say today is Nkwo day. If you go to that Nkwo, you see people coming and selling and eating and drinking, whatever. They will go from morning till night. Some will start in the evening. Then may start in the morning and close in the evening. Things of that very nature. Then for day, our people may tell you this are for day. This place, this our place we are working is being forbidden. Don't work on our for day because our people said it's not good to work that very day. And during our own time, really, there are some shrines in Igbo land. They may tell you this one is a Ogugu, this one is Angosi, this one is Awamiri, this one is a Pokawamiri, and so on and so forth. Then they may tell you if anybody is doing something that is bad, if you are dragging with that very person, if the person doesn't accept that he is the one that did that thing, maybe what I'm trying to emphasize on now is that if something is missing, they don't know somebody who takes it.
Mm-hmm.
They may say, okay, how do you know about it? You know, it's now we are talking of Bible and the church or whatever. But that time they will tell you, okay, if the person will go to 1 minute and swear, if he's the one that take that test. So if the person knows very well that he or she is not the one that takes the something, the person may summon courage to go and swear whether that thing is killing or not. He doesn't know, and they will tell you that when the person swears that anosi or whatever, within 7 days, if nothing happens to that person is free. The person will come to the market and make the market people know that he or she is free
Have been
out of
vindicated.
yes, out of that thing he did or she did. So things of that very nature. So, but now, and another thing is that before, not before, even now, as I speak with you now, there are some areas in Igbo land when a woman is being married in that in that very section, that woman must be humble to the husband and faithful. Being faithful in the sense that under no circumstances the woman should make love to another person except that the husband. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Then based on that now, if the person made a mistake by meeting another person, eh, from the time the woman will born, the woman must confess. If the woman doesn't confess, the woman will not deliver the baby. It's still now. And Another thing is that before, our people, they used to say, we have Nze, we have Ozo, and we have Chief. Then the people that did the Ozo culture during that very time, they were highly respected. You can't hear anybody that is Nze or Ozo. You hardly hear the person telling lies. But now, the olden days culture is vanished. Everybody now formulate lies in order to be true in whatever he or she is doing, which is not good. In our own time, that time, before you see a boy like myself now telling lies, if I tell lies, if I tell that lies, if you look at me, you will notice that I am telling lies because I will be checking. Inside me, I will be hot. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
getting it.
based on that very time, because of the fear they infused in us, we lived on that, and that from there we grow. But now, all these children here, they don't know nothing. And again, which time do we take them home to know from where they are coming from?
This is very important now. These children now, they don't know anything. Is it the responsibility of these children to know these things, or the responsibility of the parent to teach them? And what if these parents don't even know? Because this is something that is happening particularly in the diaspora community. I know it's still happening in Africa, no, but it is worst here. Because it takes
Yes.
few generations, the people are completely wiped out from where they are coming from. Help me on that. Whose responsibility is it to pass on the tradition and the belief, not just the tradition, but the value that the people live by?
My dear brother, it's the parents really. But like you rightly said, the parents, some of them doesn't know much about it, how it is being done or whatever. Uh, that is why it is too important. Like here now, we have Igbo community or Igbo meeting here in Verona. There was a time they were talking of something of that very nature. Maybe even if it is a place where it is well organized, my brother, we're supposed to have a place that our people are being teach how to be speaking their languages or dialects. That is one. Two, if they will organize a kind of what do I call it? Do I call it seminar or whatever? Then pick the old people, even if it's at the end of the end of the year party or whatever. They will give them even 15 minutes or 20 minutes to demonstrate or to say anything they know about Igbo culture or things of that very nature. If if they are saying it, they will make sure that the children, the wife, the parents, or whatever will be there listening to it, so that even if they didn't get much, the children will hear, the parents will hear. From there, they will be knowing it because. But for now, some of them doesn't know, and if they don't know, it's something you know that you teach. If you don't know, you won't teach. So it is too important actually if they will organize something of that very nature, even if they are doing it end of the year parties like this time, before we close from this January, February, March now, within October, November, we'll be organizing an end of the year party. That end of the year party, if it is really good to include something like having Igbo, how do I put it? Igbo Igbo culture explanation to people to understand or whatever from different people, at least up to 6 or 7 old people. Then this person will talk about this person will talk about this person just they will divide it. This person will talk about how this one is being done, how this one is being done, how this one is being done. All of them get together. At least there's no way they can go to that day without getting something out of the whole thing. So it will help a little anyway.
All right. Thank you for that. That is very important. And we must pass on the knowledge, because if you don't pass it on, nobody's good. Because we don't learn by magic, we learn by seeing,